Hello, welcome back to the North Mankato Community Update. I'm your host, Anna Brown, and I'm joined by Interim City Administrator Mike Fisher. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
How are you today?
Very good, thanks.
Good. And Mayor Mark Dean. How are you?
What a wonderful, beautiful day out there in southern Minnesota. Kind of.
I know, we're really looking for the sunshine to
Exactly.
be consistent here.
Yeah. It would be nice to be a little warmer for all of us. I think everybody's ready for that. So.
Right. I think May usually feels like the kickoff to summer, and so that's when the summer temperatures are expected.
Yeah, late May this year.
Yeah, right. I know. Yeah, so summer events are already kicking off here. We're at the Taylor Library, right next to City Hall and the Police Annex in Lower North Mankato, and they are gearing up for some events that they're going to be hosting throughout the month. What is going on?
So the biggest one I think is Bookin on Belgrade. That's our traditional family fun run, 5K, almost 5K fun run. That'll be May 21st in the morning on that Saturday, and we invite everyone to come down and get your gear going for the season with some outdoor activity and run around a little bit. It's a nice family event. They'll be having medals and such, so I hope everyone will come down and enjoy that with us.
Mm-hmm. Have either of you or your families participated in Bookin on Belgrade before?
I usually ride my bike along with them.
Oh, sure.
I'm not much of a runner these days. So.
How about you, Mike?
No, I've not participated with my family, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well,
they need to have ice skates on for his family to go along, and this is a little late in the season.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. And then they also have a fundraiser at the beginning of the month with Chipotle, correct?
Right. So that's an opportunity to go out and buy some Chipotle meals, which everyone enjoys, and some of the funds will come back to the Taylor Library for special programming funding and those types of things, so we're excited to support that if we can. So
sure.
We encourage everyone, and I believe that date is May 10th?
11th.
11th. Yep.
And that'll be at the Madison Avenue location.
Yeah.
Sure.
There you go.
Okay.
So make sure you go up there and grab yourself a nice meal and then support the library at the same time. So what a great opportunity to support both.
Yeah, 33% of the proceeds go to support this library.
Yep. And that's, this is a great asset for the community. It's part of our quality of life efforts, and so we really appreciate everything that's going on down here and everybody that supports it. And we know that there'll be summer programming coming out of the library. The bookmobile will be out at the parks, and there'll be lots of activities going on. And so we encourage people to keep an eye on the socials, because all that information will be posted for folks as the summer is progressing.
All right, great. Down the road, the Spring Lake Park Swim Facility also, May is a big month. What's going on there?
Yeah, the facility opens Saturday, May 28th, beginning at noon to 6. And during the first week, there's going to be limited hours, and then the following week, we'll go back to regular hours.
Great.
In addition to just general swimming, there's also swimming lessons available for children that are between the ages of 6 months and 17 years. And anybody interested in trying to learn more about the activities can go to northmankato.com to find out more information on all the events at the swim facility.
Great. And keeping with the recreation going on in North Mankato, Casswell Park will also have events, more tournaments going on. I know they started with some in April, but May is really when it gets ramped up there.
That's right. So we have a lot of tournaments going on up at Caswell. Softball, soccer will be going on. The adult leagues will be starting in May here, so we get those all kicking off, and everybody will be able to get up there and enjoy the facility. We have done some upgrades of the concessions and the restrooms at Caswell softball. We added the turf soccer field last year, so those updates are available this year. There'll be more updates at Caswell softball in the fall. But we had to delay those due to pricing, so we're looking forward to getting this facility up and running now, and get people up there and enjoying themselves being outside. And while you're up there, you can kind of keep a squint on the progress going on the new swim pad, the splash pad going on just north of the Fallenstein Playground. So that activity has already started as well, and we're hoping to have that open hopefully maybe by June, certainly by July. Yeah. So that'll be another great amenity to add to the Fallenstein Playground, which is just one of our most popular playgrounds in the city.
Right. And youth recreation, they're still taking applications, correct, at City Hall or online for that?
Yes, and that's for t-ball, tennis, golf, and youth football.
Great.
So lots of activities for the kids for the summer. We know parents like to keep their kids active and busy,
Yep.
so they aren't staying at home and causing mischief. So it's a great time to get out and then take advantage of those programmings that's out there for the kids. So we look forward to that.
Yeah, we have plenty of opportunities to keep kids busy at the library, at the swim facility, at Caswell. Nothing
Absolutely.
short there.
Absolutely.
So, great. Okay, then moving on to an upcoming special election in North Mankato. The Congressional District 1 special election is in May, correct?
Correct. So that's the primary. The primary date is May 24th. And so that's all precincts will be open for that. That'll be the special primary for that, and then the rest of the election cycle will happen later into the summer. And so we'll touch base on that as it becomes more appropriate. But that's all kicking off. So keep an eye on that. That's it's important to fill Representative Hager's seat, and so we want to make sure we get that done.
Sure. And they can find more information at our website about the precinct that they reside in or information about the election.
Yes, and then just a note that absentee voting is going on right now. For that.
Right.
So you can, if you're not going to be around for the summer, you can certainly get in there now and get it started.
Sure.
So.
And I believe City Clerk April Van Genderen is still looking for election judges. Correct? She can call City, or you can call City Hall to talk with her.
Correct.
Interested?
Yeah, she's looking for election judges for both the primary and the general election.
In the fall.
Yeah.
All right, then transitioning to a recent action that the City Council took, No Mow May will be observed, correct?
Right. So No Mow May is an opportunity where we will suspend our ordinance that requires maintaining your lawn at 6 inches or below for the summer months. It's a continuation of the work we've done with the Mayor's Monarch Pledge that I signed a number of years ago. We've done prairie restoration at Benson Park and at Bluff Park, and we started the new prairie down in front of City Hall last year. And then last year we also passed the natural lawn ordinance, and so this is kind of a continuation and leading to that. So under No Mow May, we suspend that for the month of May, trying to encourage people to leave their lawns long, so that it helps the pollinators, the bees and butterflies and things as they're doing their transitions and migrations. We do ask that you register for that, and that way we know that you're participating in that program, and then we'll go forward from there, and then the ordinance will fall back in place on June 1. Yep. Right. And that'll do that. If there are noxious weeds in your yard during No Mow May, those will need to be dealt with. We want to make sure that we're not letting thistles get away from us and some of those things. And so please kind of pay attention to that. But we do encourage people to take advantage of this opportunity to help our pollinator friends.
Correct.
Yeah. All right, and I think we do have an upcoming Pollinator event in June that would follow that as well.
Yeah, that'll be at Benson Park, and our Parks Department is organizing that effort. It is in June. Where similar to what we did at City Hall, where citizens can come and actually participate in the planting of a pollinator garden.
Yeah.
And there'll be activities there as well as in addition to the sale of pollinator vegetation that people can buy as well and take home.
Okay.
So if you are planning on doing a natural yard, per our ordinance last year, this is a great time to get some plants, get some education on what's going to work in your yard,
Sure.
What plants are approved and available, and really incorporate those into your landscaping opportunities in your yard to promote pollinators year round.
Okay. Then you also have a mayor's ride coming up at the end of the month,
We don't want
correct?
to forget that. So the week of the mayor's ride is Tuesday, May 17th, and that whole week is bike week. Mankato, North Mankato are bike-friendly communities. We were designated that a number of years ago, and so we have a lot of activities going on. You can go out to the city's website and get a listing of all the different activities that are going on. But on May 17th, we're going to start here at North Mankato City Hall. I think at 6 o'clock that day, we'll ride through Lower North and kind of around through Lower Mankato, and I think we're going to finish at the locale and over there by Hy-Vee. And it's just going to be a nice fun run. It's a ride. It's a simple, pretty level ride for the novice riders, and we'll be using the trails and stuff just to get people used to the idea. We would encourage helmet use while you're joining us, just because we want to make sure everybody's safe. But that's a fun way, just another one of the events in Bike Week. I think earlier in the week they kick it off with some free helmets and some things. So if you go out to the website, you'll see all that information out there.
Okay, then one more event that I know is going on this month is an open house and social for connecting commerce, and I believe that's up at the Curiosity House. Mike, do you know more about that?
Yep, that event will be May 10th from 6 to 8 at Curiosity Tea. And this is an event put on by the Commerce Association. They've been very active, similar to our business on Belgrade, and it'll be a social with entertainment and refreshments at
Great.
Curiosity Tea.
You get to meet the business owners from all the businesses on Upper North Mankato, and we really encourage people to come out and support your local businesses as always. And this is just an opportunity to get out there and meet some of those folks and see who's really there, and just get to know them so you know who you're doing business with. So that's a great opportunity there for that.
Yep.
I did
Okay.
want to touch on, I know we have, we want you to be paying attention as you're traveling around town now. We have started some of our construction projects. McKinley Avenue reconstruct is underway. That's a 2 or 3 block reconstruction there where that's a complete reconstruct, so that's already started in April. May we'll be starting to do our reconstruction of the Luray Drive to the north, all the way out to the reserve, where that'll convert that county road into a city streets landscape with trails and sidewalks and lighting and stuff, so we pay attention to that. There'll be some detouring around that for probably most of the summer. And then we will also be starting our mills and overlays. So the guys will be out and about doing their work, and so you just need to know that they're going to be there and just pay attention. We want to make sure everybody stays safe, all of our employees and all of our citizens, and so just keep your eyes open because summer's always busy with socials and with activities. We've got infrastructure that we need to maintain, and this is our time to do it. So just pay attention, and we thank everybody for their support.
Yeah, great reminder. And lastly, Mike, do you have an update for us on the city administrator search that you'd like to talk about?
Yes, the deadline for applications for that position closed May 3rd. Now the consultant that was hired by the city is going through the applications, and we'll be working with the city council on setting up interviews that will likely happen in June of this year. And with the expected deadline or goal to get a new administrator in by either late July or early August.
All right. Anything else that you guys wanted to add for May?
I have nothing.
All right.
Don't forget Mother's Day.
Oh, don't forget Mother's Day. That's a big one.
Always the big one. You want to make sure you keep Mama happy.
Yes. Appreciate your mothers, for sure. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today to talk about what's going on in May. Thank you for joining us. This has been the North Mankato Community Update.